So there was a slogan that came out of the 60s that said, if the people lead, the leaders will follow. And we knew that in the 60s. So people it started with civil rights. The Freedom Riders riding the buses, getting beat, getting dogs sicked on them. And this movement started building even after, Martin Luther King was killed because of that. Robert F. Kennedy was killed because of that, because they were fighting for freedom and democracy for all. And that was the tactics back then, just assassinate them. So the slogan came, if the people lead, the leaders will follow. If the people are leading, there's no one leader. You can't assassinate all of us. So we took that to heart, and people protested the Vietnam War. I was part of that, and I lived in Washington, D.C. I was going to college down there, so it was a hotbed. And we just went to protests and rallies, and they were peaceful protests. Even though people got arrested and chased and jailed. We would go down.
So the state was violent towards you guys, but you guys were peaceful.
We were.
Yeah.
We ran, but we were. So we used to do. As the pressure was mounting, Barry Goldwater, who was at the time the Republican senator from Arizona, was a very good friend of Nixon's, and he went up to Nixon and said, "Mr. President, based on the Watergate stuff and all the tide had turned, we can no longer support you, and impeachment proceedings want to go forward." And that's why Nixon resigned, because he didn't want to be impeached. He didn't want to go down in history as an impeached. And when I look at that, what Nixon did was like a slap on the wrist compared to what Trump is doing. What Nixon did was so kindergarten compared to what's going on now. And people just don't realize it. This is a playbook right out of not Hitler, Nazi Germany. These guys, these thugs in these unmarked, why are they masked? Why are they in unmarked cars? Why are they showing up 3 vehicles for one man? Those are the brown shirts that the thugs that got created in Hitler's Germany to arrest people. We got to stand in solidarity, and I really believe that we can win this. So part of me, I'm 73, there was part of me when this first started happening feeling like I'm just too old to fight anymore. I'm tired. I've done this before. And then that was only for a minute.